Okay, hi. This is my 5th attempt at making this video. That's life sometimes in the bush house. So, we are going to do a video for clothing, and, well, it's mostly clothing. So let's go with that. So this is the clothing video for ASL 2. We're starting out with backpack, and you remember? Backpack. You're almost just showing the straps that are on. You go around your shoulder for your backpack. Okay? A basket. Make modified C's, or kind of like C hands, curved hands, and you just show the shape of a basket starting at the bottom and coming up the sides. Maybe it's a big basket that has high sides, maybe like a laundry basket. Maybe it's a wide basket, which went off camera. Maybe it's a tiny little basket. Maybe it's a basket with a handle. Lots of different ways to show basket. Battery. You're going to make X hands and tap them together. Battery. Belt. Right at your waist. Belt. Change. Make those X hands again. Put your hands together and switch them. Change. 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 Okay? Coat. You're putting on a coat. Putting on a coat. How is that different from backpack? Backpack. Coat. Dirty. We all know dirty. Glasses. A hearing aid. Make that X hand and tap right above your ear where a hearing aid normally sits. Hearing aid. Washing machine or doing laundry. Okay, it's kind of showing the agitator inside of a laundry washing machine as it washes the clothes. So this is the sign for a washing machine, or it's also the same sign for to do laundry or doing laundry. Okay. Off. We talked a lot about this one. It can either be finger spelled, off, off, off. Start with that O, and just slide over an F, off. This is the finger spelled version that turned into a sign, which is called, we talked about this, a lexicalized sign. Lexicalized sign. It is the finger spelled word that has turned into a sign because it can be done quickly. Off. So very often you would use that to say, turn the TV off. Turn it off. Or turn the light off. Or take your shoes off. However, we can also use different versions of off for different reasons. So in other words, turn off the light. You could take the light off. Or you could talk about the headlights on your car. Off. Or you could be talking about the gadgets on your stove. The gadgets, the knobs on the stove. Turning the heat on or off, and you could say off. Or you could be talking about the sink, the water. Turn the water off. Okay? So different ways of discussing off based on the item that needs to be turned off, and based on what's already been understood in the conversation. Now we move to on. So on isn't really a sign that's often used in sign language because we don't ever say, put the paper on the table, right? We say paper there on the table. So we don't use the sign for on because it's a preposition and it's really just not necessary in the language, unless you need to be emphatic about putting it on versus under, or on versus over, or on versus next to, or whatever. So if you need to specify on or emphasize on for that reason, then you can use the sign for on. But then, just like lights and ovens and stoves, we can use on for those. So you can say lights on. You can say the headlights on. You can say the stove on. You can say the sink on. So you can use on the same way that you use off with specific things like lights, stove, water, things like that. Okay, got it? Understand? Pick up, as in I'm going to pick you up from school, or I'm going to pick you up after work. Pick up. Actually, sorry, all fingers out. Pick up. Pick up. So, pick up. There we go. I am putting my index and my thumb together. Pick up. This is also the sign for find, you know. So I'm looking for something. Oh, I found it. Pick up. So I'm going to pick you up after school, or I'm going to pick you up after work, or I'm going to pick you up off the floor. Pick up. Also the sign for find. Now, some clothing. Pants. Remember pants? Pants, okay, versus underwear, underwear, versus diaper. Okay, so pants, underwear, diaper. Okay? Now, shirt. This is also the sign for volunteer or apply or pick me, pick me. But this is a shirt. How do we know the difference between whether I'm talking about my shirt or I'm talking about volunteering for something? Context of the conversation. You guys know that already. I just like to say it because me. Shoes. You're going to make two S's. Tap them together. Shoes. Shoes. Socks. You're going to use your pointers and point them down at the floor and rub them back and forth. They have to be pointed down to the floor because that's where your socks are. If you were to point them up to the sky, you're talking about stars. These are stars. These are socks. Big difference. We did underwear, clothes. Clothes. So I'm using a 5 hand, and I'm right here at my shoulder. I'm using my thumbs. Okay? Clothes. Clothes. Or get dressed. Get dressed. So I might say, get dressed, it's time to go. Or, where are all of your clothes? Believe it or not, I ask that question on a regular basis. Zip. Zip. If you're talking about just the regular word zip, okay? You're not attaching it to a specific item. Zip. So you're going to make a V. You're going to put your finger at the bottom of that V and you're going to zip. 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 Okay? Not to be confused with zipper, where you start at your waist and you zip. So let me start here. Zip. Okay? Or, yeah. So, zipper or zip. Okay? And then the last one would be which. Which. So, which are 2 thumbs up and which. You alternate them. Which. So, I might ask you, you know, what's your favorite color? Blue, red, which? Now, I forgot to tell you something about clothing. Okay, clothes. You can do clothes. You can do, I have to stand up for this. You can do, let me stand back far enough. Dress. Dress. Okay, so you're showing, it comes from your shoulders all the way down. Dress. And you can do skirt. So it starts right here at your waist. Skirt. So dress, skirt, clothes. Okay? And I think that's it. See you on the next one.